Okay. ठीक. Hello everyone. So welcome all to our Banik Live channel, so YouTube channel. So today we'll discuss some of the exciting topics that are good for our discussions. Particularly today I'm going to take the previous year questions. Previous year question is always challenging or is always in topic to discuss. So let us start the previous year questions in detail. So in 2019, see, before that I would like to say day by day questions in OPSC, particularly OPSC questions is day by day they are increasingly they are getting more questions on geography and environment, right? More questions on geography and environment. But particularly if I say particularly geography questions is particularly more than 15 plus, or sometimes a maximum in between 13 to 15. So such an it contributes a maximum weightage of this part. So students are mainly focusing less focusing on this part because of the inadequate your conceptual level. So factual and conceptual now OPSC is asking in both the way. It is not only they are asking the factuals way. वो जमाना पहले था, लेकिन अभी both are there, factual and conceptual. So I would like to say, if we clear on the conceptual part, then factual will automatically happen, right? Let's see now. First question, okay. 2019. Then in which of the following geological periods? The volcanic lava flow took place in the Deccan Plateau of India. Okay, which of the following periods? Then it is Ordovician, Cretaceous, Carboniferous, and Miocene. It is so here your answer is your Cretaceous. Okay, we'll discuss every questions after. Okay, we'll discuss all these questions simultaneously. Means after 2 consecutive questions, we'll discuss the answer. So answer is your B. Explanation we'll discuss. Okay, right. Next, the Black Forest Mountain is an example of host mountain, block mountain, volcanic mountain, folded mountain. Which one? Host, block, volcanic, and folded. His answer is your Black Forest Germany is a block mountain. Okay, let's know. Go for the explanation. We'll see. See, first is your that is Deccan Plateau. Deccan Plateau is basically formed, as we know, in the it is Cretaceous period particularly. Okay, it is the Cretaceous period. Answer is B. Sorry, just 1 second. Just mistakenly it is written as B. Okay, C has written. Okay. Now, if you see here, Cretaceous period. If we'll discuss, the Deccan Trough formed in between 60 to 80 million years ago. If we know the background, when was the Cretaceous period? When it was there? It is during the Mesozoic era, particularly. As we know, the world is segregated into 3 eras basically. That is your Precambrian, and another is your Mesozoic, and another is your Cenozoic. Okay, Precambrian, Mesozoic, and Cenozoic. Precambrian era and Mesozoic era, if we'll discuss, then these Deccan troughs formed in between 60 to 80 million years ago, basically 60 to 80 million years ago at the end of the Cretaceous period, basically. Deccan trough formed in between the 60 to 80 million years ago at the end of the Cretaceous period. The bulk of volcanic eruption occurred at the Western Ghat, nearly present-day Mumbai. If I say the bulk of the volcanic eruption occurred at the Western Ghat, it was near about the Western Ghat. If I draw a diagram here, it is more accurate here. This is Western, okay, Western Ghat. These are the, so Deccan Plateau is here formed. Just 1 second. Deccan Plateau is here. Okay, the bulk of volcanic eruption occurred at the Western Ghat, and that present day is near Mumbai. Right? The Deccan Plateau is a large plateau in western and southern India. It is a large plateau in the western and southern India. Deccan Plateau. Deccan Plateau is a large plateau in the western and southern India. It rises to 100 meter, 330 feet in the north, okay, and more than 1000 meter, that is 3,300 feet in the south, okay. That means what we say, it is more slope towards the north, okay. साउथ में इसका ज़्यादा हाइट है 1000 मीटर. दिस इज योर एलिवेशन बिट, okay. साउथ में बिट एलिवेशन इज बिट हाई 1000 मीटर एंड हियर इट इज 100 मीटर, forming a raised triangle within the south pointing triangle of the Indian coastline, okay. Then it extends over 8 Indian states, particularly it extends over 8 Indian states and encompasses a wide range of habitats, okay, and encompass a wide range of habitats covering significant parts of Telangana, Maharashtra, Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh, okay. It extends over 8 Indian states, particularly it extends over 8 Indian states and encompasses a wide range of habitats covering significant parts of Telangana, Maharashtra, Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. Particularly, it spreads over Telangana, Maharashtra, Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. Okay, Telangana, Maharashtra, Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh particularly. Okay, next. See this one. This is Deccan Plateau. This is Godavari and this is Krishna. This is Western Ghat. Just look at here. This is Western Ghat here, and this is Eastern Ghat is here, right? And this is Deccan Plateau. This is Deccan Plateau, and this is just in between. Here it is Eastern Ghat and here it is Western Ghat. Okay. See, Narmada River is flowing north of the Deccan Plateau. Narmada River is flowing north of the Deccan Plateau. Third desert is spreading here. This is Mahanadi. Next. Okay. So Next we'll see the Black Forest Mountain. The Black Forest Mountain is an example of what kind of, that is, we can say it's an block mountain. It's an block mountain, Black Forest. Block mountains are created because of faulting on a large scale. Okay, it is because of a faulting on a large scale. Block mountains, they are created because of the faulting on a large scale. You can say large scale means when large area or blocks of earth are broken and displaced vertically or horizontally. Block mountains are created because of the how they are formed. Suppose here I am taking one plate, right? Suppose stage 1, it is like this here. Then second, what happened? It is just like 2 stage, like this one, stage 1 and stage 2, this one. What happened? Suddenly this part, one part get uplifted. Since it got uplifted, then other part it is downfolding. This is a faulting on a large scale. When large areas or blocks of earth are broken, okay, and displaced vertically or horizontally. Block mountains are formed on when two tectonic plates move away from each other. Block mountains are formed when two tectonic plates move away from each other. Okay, two tectonic plates move away from each other particularly. Okay, causing the cracks on the surface of the earth. They're making an crack on the surface of the earth, and that is what the same thing happened with your block mountain in your Germany, right? When parallel cracks or faults occur, the strip of the land or the block of the land between them may be raised, resulting into the formation of block mountains particularly. Okay, the upward block is called host. This is called your host, and this is your graben or rift. Okay, this is host and this is graben or rift. Next we'll see this one, lift valley. They are pull apart. Suppose one force is going this side and another force is going this side. Okay, this is rift valley. This is block and this is rift. Next question we will list. See, Rift Valley, if we'll say, the great example of Rift Valley is your example of a Rift Valley is your African Rift Valley. You can say African Rift Valley. Okay, African Rift Valley. Rift Valley also, our Narmada also Rift Valley, where the river Narmada flows. Next, which of the following oceans has the highest average salinity? Which one? Pacific, Indian, Atlantic, and Arctic. Salinity means the salt content is much higher. Pacific, Indian, Atlantic, and Arctic. It is answer is your Atlantic. Okay, we'll discuss this one. Then, which of the following ocean currents also known as the specific weather current? Weather current, specific weather. El Nino, Benguela, Kuroshio, Agulhas. They're very fundamental. We're discussing El Nino, Benguela, Kirosia, and Agulhas. It is El Nino. Let's discuss now. See, salinity means, salinity means the amount or quantum of salt dissolved in 1000 gram of seawater. Here the year Atlantic Ocean is having their Atlantic Ocean is basically have higher surface salinity than the Pacific Ocean at all latitudes. सब latitude there has been examine कराई कि Atlantic Ocean have higher sea surface salinity than the Pacific Ocean. Pacific Ocean is higher sea surface at all latitudes. This is thought to be associated with the Atlantic meridional. Okay, this is thought to be associated with the Atlantic meridional overtuning circulation, Atlantic meridional overtuning circulations, and deep water formation in the high latitude North Atlantic phenomena, not present anywhere in the Pacific particularly. If I say it is then the Pacific latitude, thought to be associated with the Atlantic meridional overtuning circulations and deep water formation, particularly in the high latitude. In the high North Atlantic phenomena, not present everywhere in the Pacific. Particularly this meridional circulation, Atlantic meridional overtuning circulation. Okay, it is thought to be there is much assumption which is correct that this overtuning meridional circulations, deep water formation, high latitude North Atlantic. Okay, this is could be a main cause of why Atlantic Oceans has much salinity. It is defined how salinity: total amount of solid material in grams. Okay, total amount of solid material in grams contained in 1 kg of seawater, particularly in 1 kg of seawater, and it is expressed as 100, expressed as 1000, expressed as your 1000 you have to rate like this. Salinity symbol is like this. Percentage जेमती आम दौचु से परसेंटेज से भाया it is like this one. The average salt water ratio is 35 kg of salt per 1000 kg of water. You can say 35 kg of salt per 1000 kg of water. Then which of the following ocean current known as the specific weather current? It is El Nino, I can say. Okay, El Nino is the warm phase of the El Nino southern oscillation. El Nino southern oscillation. Okay, and is associated with the band of warm ocean water that develops in the central and east central equatorial Pacific. Okay, El Nino current. Okay, next we'll go next question. Actually, El Nino current, basically, if I draw a diagram here, this is Peru, Ecuador, Peru, Chile. Okay, this is particularly a Peruvian current. It is a Peruvian current, which is a cold current that flows nearby in the coast of Peru. Okay, coast of Peru pakhare a Peruvian current bohe, but later on kaun hue, then it is जदि देखिबो later on it is El Nino current, warm current generally coast एपटे भय, then El Nino जेतले हुए particularly Peruvian coast रे, the that it is becoming this cold current turns to the warm current, and this brings okay massive hazard in these areas. El Nino effect. Next, in which of the following atmosphere layers ozone gas concentrated mainly? Which of the following atmospheric layers ozone gas is concentrated? Troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, and ionosphere particularly. Ozone gas mainly. Ozone gas is mainly your concentrated in, particularly it is in stratosphere. Okay, it's not mesosphere, ionosphere, not mesosphere, not troposphere also. Then, which type of farming is prevalent in South Bengal of India? Farming is prevalent in South Bengal in India. Waste farming, dry farming, truck farming, ladang farming. Waste farming, dry farming, truck farming, and ladang farming. Which one? It is basically your truck farming. Okay, we'll discuss now. Stratosphere, the ozone layer is the common term for the high concentration of ozone that is found in the stratosphere. Stratosphere high concentration means around 15 to 30 km above the Earth's surface. Earth's surface 15 to 30 km bhitere. It covers the entire planet and protects life on the Earth by absorbing harmful ultraviolet UV radiation from the sun, particularly. Okay. It protects life on the Earth by absorbing harmful UV radiation from the sun. Then, see if I make here the diagram. This is your troposphere. This is your 0.8 kilometer. This is 18. This is 50 kilometer. This is stratosphere. ozone layer is here, O3. So this particular O3 layer, this is the O3 layer particularly, okay. Then let's say so here because of your rapid industrialization and your particularly by using the ACs, refrigerator, okay, refrigerator, AC domestic or as well as your industrial, and your emission of your carbon monoxide and your sulfur dioxide, okay, hexafluoride. There are so many gases which are contributing here ozone depleting agent, okay. बर्तमान देखिए ट्रक फार्मिंग जब देखिए that is West Bengal कोटा हुए basically it is truck farming. The regions where the farmers specialize in vegetables only, okay, the farming is known as your truck farming. Basically farming is known as your truck farming. The distance of truck farms from the market is governed by the distance that a truck can cover overnight particularly, okay. The distance of truck farms from the market is governed by the distance that truck can cover overnight, hence the name is your truck farming basically. Okay, the major truck farming for specific crops vary with season. Major truck farming for specific crops vary with season. Among the most important truck crops are tomatoes, lettuce, melons, beet, broccoli, celery, radish, onion, cabbage, and strawberries. Particularly, truck farming basically, unless farmers specialize in vegetables. Basically, they are specialized in vegetables only. The farming is known as your truck farming. The distance of truck farms from the market is governed by the distance that a truck can cover overnight, particularly. Okay, a distance that a truck can cover overnight रे जोटा हबो ताको mainly basically हमें truck farming बोली कहू. Okay. Tomatoes, lettuce, melons, beets, broccoli, celery, radish, onion, cabbage, and strawberries, basically. Okay, next question we will see. See this ozone layer. This is also a very good picture. Just see, this is troposphere where all the weather phenomena activities, jet plane is there. Ozone layer here. So this is troposphere, stratosphere. This is ozone layer. Then stratosphere, mesosphere. This is C. Then mesosphere, thermosphere. This is Kármán line is there. Kármán line is the boundary between your earth and your outer atmosphere. Kármán line. See this one, satellites is there here, satellites. Next, see which of the following is the greatest shipping canal of the world. Greatest shipping canal of the world. Panama Canal, Suez Canal. Sorry, here Suez Canal, then Suez Canal, Suez also, then Coal Canal. It is the greatest shipping canal of the world. Which of the following pairs is not correctly matched? Johannesburg gold mining, then your Magnitogorsk iron and steel, Magnitogorsk your iron and steel, and your Detroit automobiles and Birmingham shipbuilding. Which one is correct? Not correctly matched. It is Birmingham shipbuilding. Let us go. Okay. Here answer is your Suez Canal and it is your Birmingham. Let's know. Birmingham, will explain each way, one by one consecutively. Okay. Suez Canal, जदि हम देखिबा Suez Canal ऊपर, Suez Canal particularly we'll discuss Suez Canal. Is 193 kilometers. Suez Canal connects the Mediterranean Sea at the canal's northern end to the Red Sea to the south. Provide the shortest sea link between Asia and Europe, particularly Asia and Europe. Suez Canal rochi. The canal is a part of the Silk Road that connects Europe with Asia, particularly. Okay, that connects Europe with Asia. Suez Canal. Suez Canal जब तुम कहीं भी okay, particularly the very purpose of making Suez Canal is to connect Europe with Asia, because Cape of Good Hope pro Africa deki jibak padtila. This is the Cape of Good Hope deki, but here it is something different. See the canal northern and the Red Sea in the south and provides north sea link between Asia and Europe. The canal is also a part of Silk Road that connects Europe with Asia, particularly. Suez Canal is the busiest canal in the world. Then D, it is Birmingham shipbuilding. Birmingham is the second largest city of the UK, United Kingdom, and a metropolitan that is in the West Midlands metropolitan country. Okay, it lies near to the geographic center of the England. Okay, it lies near the geographic center of the England at the crossing points of the National Railway and Motorway System. Crossing point of the National Railway and Motorway System. Is the second largest city of the United Kingdom. Okay, UK second largest city, the metropolitan in the west. It is near to the geographic center of England. The crossing point is the National Railway and Motorways. Birmingham is not for the your shipbuilding. It is basically your railway motorway system, means it is for the automobiles basically. Basically automobiles mein Birmingham is your famous UK. Next देखिए, which of the following pairs is not correctly matched basically? Which one? Boston, the East, Ahmedabad, not correctly matched. Okay, just remember, not correctly matched. Boston of the East, Ahmedabad. Capital of cotton textile, Mumbai. Then Manchester of India, it is Agra. Electronic city, Bangalore. Which one? His answer is your Manchester of India is Agra. Let's see. Okay, we'll discuss then. It is not correctly matched. Rest are correct. Next, which one of the following Indian states has greatest number of sugar mills? Sugar mills कोउटी सबुठु अधिका बेसी अछि? महाराष्ट्र, उत्तर प्रदेश, तमिलनाडु और राजस्थान. Greatest number of sugar mills particularly. It is Maharashtra. Okay. Next, Manchester of Agra is not correctly matched because the name was given to a city, Manchester, by popular textile center in Manchester of Great Britain. Manchester actually in आटा जो दिया है जी गोटे popular textile center इटा गोटे ला Great Britain रा popular center. Okay, that is adhering to the striking similarities of your Ahmedabad's prospering cotton textile industry with one in Manchester particularly. Okay, here Manchester, but adhering to similar limitations is Ahmedabad's your prospering cotton textile industry. Ahmedabad, it's not your Ahmedabad is more correct than your Agra. Okay. Next correct answer. What is that one? Which one of the following Indian states has the greatest number of sugar mills? Maharashtra. यदि हम देखिए the greatest number of sugar mills in India is state of Maharashtra, which has 195 mills particularly. 195 mill अच्छी. Uttar Pradesh has second rank. Its sugar mills is 155. Okay, even though it has large cane area in Indian 50%. It would question इस तरह से कि maximum sugar cane production okay area of the states के sugarcane producing areas के states ra particularly it is if we say it is Maharashtra. Sorry states ra के then it is UP. Okay, but जदि तमे देखिबो उत्तर प्रदेश number 1 but sugar mills रे Maharashtra is number 1. So केतरा 195 where Uttar Pradesh is just 50 come 155 40 number come. Okay. Next we will see which of the following rivers, just listen carefully, which of the following rivers just a minute. Which of the following rivers the SUBJECTWISE hydel project is located? Krishna, Godavari, Mahanadi and Kaveri. SUBJECTWISE hydel power project. SUBJECTWISE hydel power project. Where it is? It is on the river Kaveri. Okay, we'll discuss then. The Jeep and car manufacturing company Mahindra and Mahindra Limited is located at Gurgaon, Chennai, Pune, Mumbai. Mahindra and Mahindra Jeep car located. Okay, car manufacturing company Mahindra is located at where it is? Gurgaon, Chennai, Pune, and Mumbai. Jeep and car manufacturing company. It is okay. Mumbai. Let's see the answer. It means car manufacturing company. It is your headquarter is asking. Next, देखिए Sivasamudram Falls, the waterfall in Chamarajanagar district of state of Karnataka, India. Chamarajanagar particularly जो Chamarajanagar पाखरे सी mainly आसची. It is a particularly district Sivasamudram waterfall बनौछ है. It is situated along the river Kaveri, which is famous here. Which forms here the boundary to your Chamarajanagar district in Mandya district particularly. Here boundary to the Chamaraj district and Mandya district. Then SUBJECTWISE first hydroelectric power project was set up in 1905. मैंने ये जो Sivasamudram waterfalls, why it is in news? Because in 1905 it is SUBJECTWISE first hydroelectric project. Then power was evacuated from their project to Kolar goldfields near Bangalore for running the gold mines. Okay, so we came to know that the Sivasamudram Falls is on river Kaveri. Then Mumbai, what is this then? Mahindra and Mahindra Limited. Limited is an Indian multinational automotive manufacturing operation between headquarters. Okay, it is in the Mumbai, Maharashtra in India. Headquarter in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Automobile manufacturing operation. Okay, next question will move. So हम जान लें कि Mahindra and Mahindra Limited headquarter, corporate headquarter is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. It's not in Bhuja, Machal, Pune, Chennai. It's not there. Or Gurgaon. It's not there. It is only in Mumbai. Next, we'll come to this 2019 12th asthle. Okay, other than environment, but here it is 12 question. It's more than 12 question means a major part. Okay. Next, horticulture is 2018 question. This is also very interesting. Okay, the horticulture is widely. The horticulture is just 1 second. The horticulture is widely farmed in Mediterranean region, temperate region, tropical and subtropical. Horticulture is widely farmed. Question देखो, widely. Okay. We'll discuss this one. Horticulture is basically found in the Mediterranean region. Next, the line joining the points equal over is called equal cloud cover. It is also NEF. Equal cloud cover particularly. We'll discuss. Horticulture upare. Correct answer is your Mediterranean region. The Mediterranean lands, particularly the Mediterranean lands, are also known as orchard lands of the world. Mediterranean land कौन कहा जाए? माने जोटा कि तुम्हारा Mediterranean Sea पाखरे mostly your Portugal, Greece, Europe, Spain, then your Andorra, your Andes Valley, Andorra Valley. Okay, mainly. There is known as the orchard lands of the world. The most relevant crops of this kind system are permanent crops such as olives, grapes, citrus, and nuts, which most of their your global production is not in the area with Mediterranean Sea. Okay, maximum olive, grapes और citrus fruit जब तीस वो खट्टा देते हैं सिर्फ सेठी हुए, that is they are very industrious. Okay, horticulture is the branch of plant agriculture. Is the branch of plant agriculture dealing with garden crops, generally fruits, vegetables and ornamental plants. Basically garden crops, generally fruits, vegetables and ornamental plants. Okay, then there is a question on the clouds, particularly joining the points with equal cloud cover, particularly isonef. Isonef, isonef is the line on a map connecting points that have same average percentage of cloudiness. Is the same average percentage of cloudiness, particularly isonef. This is easy one. Next question we will see. Location of sugar industry in India is moving from north to south India. Why? Yes, we can give this answer. It is cheap and uninterrupted supply of power. It is high labor cost, well developed network, and high yield and high sugar content in sugarcane. Why the sugar industry maximum north to gala south ko? Answer is your D, high yield and high sugar content in agriculture. Next, this one. Okay, we'll discuss this one, don't worry. The spread of cultural traits from one region to other region is called spread of cultural traits from one region to other region. Diffusion, fission, transmission and transformation. Okay, one region to other region, this is called your one region to other region, this is called diffusion. Let's go for answer. Then high yield and high sugar content, I said high yield and high sugar content in sugar. The sugar industry of India gradually, which is shifting from North India to South India because of tropical climate of Peninsular India. Peninsular India tropical climate results higher yield per unit hectare of land. Sugar content in the sugar cane and longer crossing season in South India is more than the North India, particularly. This is a valid point you have to remember. Sugar content in sugar cane and the longer crossing season in the South India is more than in the North India. Then cultural diffusion is the spread of cultural beliefs and social activities from one group to another, particularly good group को तमरो cultural spread टा हुए है through cultural diffusion, through cultural just 1 second, hold on. Through cultural diffusion is the spread of cultural beliefs and social activities from one group to another. Through cultural diffusion, horizons are broadened and people become more culturally rich. Okay, cultural diffusion this is are broadened and people become more actually in rich. Cultural diffusion describes the spread of one cultural practice and items, cultural barrier, practice, beliefs and items like your food, music and tools, particularly cultural diffusion spread. Okay, cultural practice, beliefs and items like food, music and tools. These are the things cultural diffusion, and the question here are the spread of cultural traits of one region to other. Okay, next question देखिए. The major division of the agriculture region of the world is associated with कैसे कहाँ संगे को कहार नॉर theorem which Wanthinian McNair OHK spate. Major division of agricultural regions. It is your Whitley C. Okay, Whitley classification is world famous. Then which one of the following is incorrect? Glacial topography is parasitic in nature. Okay, glacial topography is parasitic in nature. Cirques are result from glacial erosion. Okay. Glacial erosion gives off U-shaped valley. Then deposition activity of glacier makes hanging valley. Here U is not correct. Okay. Answer to it is deposition activity by the glaciers of hanging valleys. Glacier it looks like there is a vacuum. Okay, it looks like then that as if an vacuum. So here never depositional. Okay, it is your glacial erosion gives of landscape. You said well, this is also correct. So it is erosional, not depositional. Okay, answer. Glacial topography is parasitic in nature. A parasitic organism lives on both host organism and get food from the expense of the host. Okay, then Whitley classification basically will say it is answer is your Whitley. Whitley classification is the world 11 major agriculture regions, particularly 11 major agriculture regions based on the 5 major variables comprise both physical and non-physical regions. Physical and non-physical regions, that is nomadic herding, livestock ranching, shift cultivation, tillage, intensive subsistence tillage, intensive without paddy. This is with paddy. This is commercial plantation, the commercial livestock and crop farming, subsistence crop livestock farming. Then it is commercial dairy farming. These are the Whitley classification 11 major areas. Okay, next देखिए process that shapes the Earth's surface is called which? What is that one? The process that shapes the Earth's surface. Geographical process, hydrographic process, tetrahedral process, geomorphic process. It is geomorphic process. Okay, we'll discuss this one, geomorphic process. Then U-shaped valley is formed of glacier, breaking waves, sea waves, and river mountain. U-shaped valley is basically formed by glacier, waves, sea waves, and river in mountain side. It is your answer is your glacier. Let us know. Geomorphic process is an internal and external process way causing the stress and the chemical actions on the earth material, okay, and bringing about changes in the configuration of the surface, particularly. During case in the configuration of the surface of the earth is known as geomorphic process. Bringing about changes in the configuration of the earth surface known as geomorphic process. Diastrophism and volcanism are endogenic deformation. It is called diastrophism and volcanism are the main endogenetic catastrophe. Okay, this endogenetic endogenic or geomorphic processes. Weathering, mass wasting, erosion, deposition are exogenic or geomorphic process particularly. Next. U-shaped valley is formed by, basically it is your glacier. U-shaped valley is your glacier. U-shaped valleys, through valleys, the glacial troughs are formed by the process of U-shaped valley concavely, U-shaped valley through the valleys of or the glacial troughs are formed by the process of glaciation. Glaciation process there are characteristics of mountain glaciation in particular. Okay, there are the characteristics of mountain glaciation in particular. Glaciated valleys are formed Next question, this is the U-shaped valley. Just look at here. See, एटी गोटे ग्लासियर निश्चय एटी हेकी हैला एटी कट हेची कट हेकी तारा मूव करचे एपट से. Glacier is moving in this way. Okay. For example, ये जो U-shaped valley देखो सर, great example जो तुम देवी. Great example here. Your Norway. Okay, Norway. Most of the coast of Norway is fjord coast, basically fjord coast एटा माने हेटी वेदरिंग रो होइचे, मेनली वेदरिंग रीजन. ओके, नेक्स्ट देखिबा. इंडिया रे हिमालय रे अछि, बट हिमालय रे एते किछि सेमति बेसी नाही. ओके, नेक्स्ट देखिबा. Which river, just 1 minute, Which river is not a peninsular rivers, basically. Which river is not a peninsular rivers? Ghagra, Sabarmati, Tapi and Narmada. Ghagra, Sabarmati, Tapi and Narmada. Which one is not a peninsular rivers? It is Ghagra. Now, Ghagra is your right bank tributary of your Ganga particularly. Then mist is formed as a result of mist is formed as a result of condensation. It is circulation. It is formed by condensation, circulation, evaporation and sublimation. Sublimation the kebe bhi no, circulation bhi no, then as a mist particularly. It is because of your condensation, basically. Evaporate house sata, but condense hela pare some mist formation. Here it is answer is your Ghagra. Na bartaman dekhiba. देखिए, Ghagra is the largest tributary of the Ganges by volume. Largest tributary, Ganga largest tributary by volume. Then by volume, and the second longest tributary of the Ganges, by the length after Yamuna. After Yamuna pare, it is the second longest tributary of the Ganges by length after Yamuna. Lower Ghagra is also known as Sarayu River. Basically, Lower Ghagra it is Sarayu River and finds mention in the Ramayana. Lower Ghagra. Ayodhya is situated on its right bank particularly. ठीक अच्छे घाघरा गोटे सेकेंड लॉन्गेस्ट ट्रिब्यूटरी ऑफ द गंगा बाय लेंथ आफ्टर यमुना और लार्जेस्ट ट्रिब्यूटरी ऑफ द गंगा बाय वॉल्यूम मन रख घाघरा रिवर है घाघरा रिवर जदि आम देखा डिटेल रे घाघरा रिवर जदि मुझे गोटे डायग्राम बनाऊँ Ghagara river just flow like this one. This is Ghagara. ठीक अच्छे घाघरा पर्टिकुलरली घाघरा बाहर नेपाल टू देखो नेपाल टू बाहर के ये पूरा उत्तर प्रदेश फ्लो कर नेपाल बाहर के उत्तर प्रदेश तो फ्लो कर सरायू रिवर आम जानते सरायू रिवर इज फेमस बर्तमान आमर अयोध्या टेम्पल constructed here है ना next देखिए the temple रामलल्लांगर तो वर्तमान it is on the process of making then see it is here also see Ganga source is here Yamuna is here Chambal Parvati Kalisin Betwa Ken Son see here Ghagra this is এই যে রিভারটা আসছে ঘাগরা সাগরে connect is Sarayu, this is Gandaki, this is okay. Here it is Chambal, Kalisindh, Parvati, which Kalisindh, Parvati, Sindh, Betwa, but Ken is different. Betwa Ken Son, no, but it had. Here you see this one, Kanpur, here Allahabad, Banaras, Kanpur, Allahabad and Banaras. This is Kolkata, New Delhi. So next see here. And a purple question: mist is formed as a result of. What is the result? How the mist is formed? Mist basically formed by the process of condensation. Basically, by the process of condensation is the process where the water vapor becomes liquid. Mist is a form where the water vapor becomes liquid. Particularly, it is the reverse of evaporation. Basically, evaporation the reverse style tamara your condensation. Evaporation garam hi uthi jibo, then condensation re dhire dhire mist that evaporate. Evaporation process where the water vapor become liquid. Condensation re condense ho jibo, but evaporation kon hobo steam or gases ho jibo, where it is the reverse of evaporation, where liquid becomes a vapor. Then condensation happens on the two ways: either the air cooled to its due temperature, either air cooled in the due temperature, or it becomes saturated with water vapor that cannot hold any more water. Condensation happens way: either air is cooled, it is a dew point or it becomes saturated with water vapor that cannot hold any more water. Next, year 1918 over, then year 17 now. This is which of the following rock types the quartzite is related? Variety of question में देखो जल्दी. 17 over year 18, 19, 18, 17. Quartzite is the rock related to igneous, sedimentary, metamorphic, and unobservable. Quartz, it is metamorphic basically. It is metamorphic. Then, which of the following towns of India located on Tropic of Cancer? क्या Tropic of Cancer ऊपर? भुज, भोपाल, गांधीनगर and बंसवाड़. Tropic of Cancer ऊपर को टाउन था और सिटी था इंडिया रे. It is भोपाल basically. It is भोपाल. भोपाल है मध्य प्रदेश रे. Okay. Metamorphic rocks are formed from the other rocks that are changed because of heat or pressure. Heat or pressure is metamorphic rock change. They are not made of from the molten rock basically. Molten rock is made of Hainanti or rocks that do made from igneous rocks instead. Here the earth movements can cause rocks to be deeply buried or squeezed. Earth movements can cause the rocks to be deeply buried or squeezed. As a result, the rocks are heated and put under great pressure. Metamorphism rocks formed from other rocks that are changed because of heat or pressure. Heat or pressure characteristics change kariwe. They are not made of molten rocks. Rocks that do melt from the igneous rocks instead. Earth movements can cause the rocks to be deeply buried or squeezed. As a result, the rocks are heated and put under great pressure. Common metamorphic rocks include phyllite, schist, gneiss, quartzite and marble. Phyllite, schist, gneiss, quartzite and marble. Phyllite, schist, gneiss, quartzite and marble particularly. Then Bhopal देखियो, the Tropic of Cancer, also known as Kark Rekha, that passes through the 14 districts of Madhya Pradesh. These districts are Bhopal देखी जाइछि किए 40 मध्य प्रदेश रतलाम, उज्जैन, सहजपुर, राजगढ़, सेओर, भोपाल, विदिशा, रायसेन, सागर, दामोह, कटनी, जबलपुर, उमरिया and Sahadol. These are the districts where the Tropic of Cancer passes. Tropic of Cancer passes केमती कहबो? Tropic of Cancer is here, and it is your Madhya Pradesh. Bhopal is here. The Tropic of Cancer or the Northern Tropic is one of the 5 major circles of latitude. Okay, one of the 5 major circles of latitude that mark maps of the Earth. It is the parallel of latitude that lies currently 23 degree 26 minute 22 second north of the equator particularly, or we can say 23 and a half. This is, we can say, 23 and a half. This is Tropic of Cancer. Tropic of Cancer जदि हमें देखिबा particularly Tropic of Cancer, one question also, the Tropic of Cancer passes through how many states? Tropic of Cancer, one question, Tropic of Cancer, or we can say Tropic of Cancer passes through how many states? India. That is your Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat to then Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, then your Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, then West Bengal, then Tripura, then Mizoram. So total number of is कितना है ना 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. That the 8 where your topic of cancer passes through mainly. Okay, questions we ask. Suppose there is a question, a topic of cancer passes through west to east or east to east. East to west तो मैं इम्ते लिखियो, right? East to west ले you have to go for from starting from the Mizoram, then you have to move to the Gujarat. Okay, we'll go for the next two questions probably. On the basis of area, which of the following is the correct descending order of Indian Union territories, particularly on the basis of area? On the basis of area, which of the following is the correct descending order of the Indian territories? Descending order, basis of area wise, particularly. Descending order है number 1, it is your C, Andaman Nicobar, then Delhi, and Andaman Nicobar, then Delhi, then it is your Pondicherry. Pondicherry is your descending. C is correct answer. We'll discuss. Next, which of the following mountains is the oldest? Dinari Alps, Aravalli, Tien Shan, and Satpura. Dinari Alp, Aravalli, Tien Shan, and Satpura. Is the oldest. Oldest is your Aravalli. Andaman, Nicobar, Delhi, and Pondicherry. An Indian territory is a type of administrative division in the Republic of India. Unlike the states of India, which have their own governments, UTs are federal territories governed in the part or in whole by the Indian government. The total number of states in the country will be now 28 with effect from 26 January 2020. India has 8 UTs particularly. Okay, the Union Territory of Daman Diu, Dadar Nagar Haveli have become the single union territory since January 26 through a bill passed by the 8 note power. This is okay. Particularly केबे इतले हमारा Daman Diu and Dadar Nagar Haveli samane single union territory hele. Union territory of Daman Diu and Dadar Nagar Haveli have become a single union territory since January 2026. January 26 January 2020 ରୁ ସେମାନେ କ'ଣ ହେଲେ ଗୋଟେ ରିଜନ୍ performance single Indian territory. When there is a bill passed in the parliament in the winter sessions particularly. The next, here the purva answer ta contract a question, which of the following mountain is the oldest? Dinaric Alps, Aravalli, Tianzan and Satpura. है ना, ये पर हम कोई भी चीज़ इंसान जैसे देखियो तो मैं Aravalli is a mountain range in the northwestern India, running approximately 670 km in the southwest direction, particularly, and starting near the Delhi, passing through the southern Haryana and Rajasthan, ending in the Gujarat. Approximate जदि देखियो तमे Aravalli range रो 670 km. Delhi to starting, passing through the southern Haryana, Rajasthan, and okay, and ending in Gujarat. Southwest direction रे जाउची, passing through the southern Haryana. माने मु जदि डायग्राम टा बनउ चाहरी क्लियर हे जिबा. This is New Delhi. है तो न्यू दिल्ली रे साधन हरियाणा माने से दे गोरगांव जो जाउची गोरगांव जो पर्टिकुलरली साधन हरियाणा जदी एठू आरंभ होईचे, इट इज जस्ट लाइक दिस वन. हरियाणा इज लाइक दिस वन, इट्स स्प्रॉल्ड लाइक दिस वे. ना जब दिल्ली एठी रहला देन इट इज लाइक दिस वन. साउथ वेस्ट टू टिल माने Gujarat जदि हेले इट हैला, दिस इज Gujarat, then Rajasthan, and it is Haryana. The highest peak of Aravalli is your Guru Shikhar. Okay, that is 1722 meters. Which is highest peak of Aravalli is your, that is Guru Shikhar. It is 1722 meters. The Aravalli range is considered to be the oldest fold mountain, particularly oldest fold mountain system in the world, and having its your origin in your pre-Cambrian time, basically. Pre-Cambrian time bale hamara basically Aravalli range formation हेतला pre-Cambrian time रे. Pre-Cambrian time रे जदि देखियो आज पर्यंत your Aravalli pre-Cambrian time 1722 meters. Pre-Cambrian time basically it belongs to Pre-Cambrian time period. जदि तमे नबो, it is basically it is basically long back to 3000 million years back. 3000 million years back basically. It is 3500 million years back. and is the oldest fold mountain basically है Aravalli जोटा हला तुम्हारा that is your oldest fold mountain Aravalli ଆଉ Aravalli आजिका डेट रे देखिबा Aravalli is only having an height Aravalli जदि हम कहबी Aravalli is having height now average height माने height in the sense I'm telling about the average height of Aravalli is near about now your 500 to 800 meter basically 500 to 800 meter ता भितर तमरो गुरु शिखर is your highest peak गुरु शिखर गुरु शिखर एठी माउंट आबू हाईएस्ट पीक इन द Aravalli रेंज एटा है तमरो माउंट आबू पाखरे अछि Aravalli रेंज माउंट आबू जदि हम कहबी माउंट आबू your Mount Abu is your one Mount Abu is an hill station Mount Abu is your hill station particularly ठीक है Mount Abu is an hill station एठी तमरो your Prajapita Brahmakumari तांकर there is also it's an also spiritual organization is there also Mount Abu it's a good place here अच्छा नेक्स्ट पूर्व जदि मैं देखिबी जस्ट एटे कहि दोछि दिनारी काल्प्स जदि हम कहबा दिनारी काल्प्स इज इन particularly Dinari Alps is your at Dinari Alps Europe रे है Dinari Alps is in your just one second is in the Europe Dinari Alps Yes, Dinari Alps you mainly cover your Croatia, Bosnia Herzegovina and Slovenia. Dinari Alps, Croatia, Bosnia Herzegovina and Slovenia. Dinari Alps mainly cover that one. Okay, Europe re cover korchu mainly that is Croatia, Bosnia Herzegovina and here particularly that is Slovakia or Slovenia. Aravalli India रहला हमरा and Tian Shan particularly रहला China रे particular Tian Shan mainly your particular China रे particularly Aravalli also India रे Satpura also India particularly. So this is all about today. We'll meet in your also in the next class. Okay, till then thank you all of you. Okay, have a good day. Thank you all of you.